This is a great superset, which really forces you to place a lot of stress and tension on the pecs. You want your pecs to grow, this is the way to do it. We're going to do two exercises. We're going to stack two chest exercises, one on top of the other. There's going to be no rest in between. First is a barbell bench press. So going over again the form of a barbell bench press, if you were looking at me from the ceiling as I was laying down on this bench, my arms, my hands would be gripping the bar a little wider than shoulder width apart, so the inside of my hand would be the outside of my shoulder. I would lower down to my chest if I had no shoulder problems, but if I had compromised shoulders, I would come down till about there was a 90-degree bend in my arms, no lower. And I might not even do a barbell bench press in that case. I might do a dumbbell bench press because my shoulders might require that I rotate my hands outward like this and adduct my elbows, bring my elbows in closer to my body just for more shoulder comfort. So again, talk to your trainer about that if you have shoulder issues, and he or she will make the right adjustments for you, okay? So when I'm lying on the bench, I want to remember that I've got 5 solid points of contact. My feet, now I have blocks here to put my feet on. My legs are a little short, and I like to make sure that my knees are higher than my hips on a bench press, okay? So something to remember, you want your knees to be at least the level of your hips or higher for stability. You could always take a weight plate and put it down, put your feet on top of the weight plate. I've got these specially built blocks that I've made. So my feet are on the blocks, and I'm gonna make like I'm grabbing them and really curl my toes and activate the muscles of my lower body. My butt's on the bench, my shoulder blades are squeezed together on the bench, and my head's flat on the bench, okay? I'm gonna breathe in as I come down and out as I push up. When I line up underneath the bar, I want to make sure my eyes are underneath the bar so that when I unrack it, I'm not going to hit the stops, these things, the things that the bar is resting on. So I want to be able to unrack it and move it away from those, okay? So that's the barbell bench press. Then I'm immediately going to go into a standing cable fly. So flying motion is simply where my arms come back like this, as far as I can go, good squeeze on the shoulder blades, and I pull my elbows together, okay? So I'm using my pecs, which adduct or pull my arms across the body. Come back and pull, back and pull. Keeping a fairly straight arm, okay? Not perfectly straight, bent a little bit, but I'm not bending like this because then it just becomes a chest press, and I don't want to do that. And I want a full range of motion. This is why I say bring my elbows together and not my hands, because if I hit my hands, I'm going to start bending my arms like this, and look, there's all this extra range of motion that I'm missing out. Remember, the pecs adduct or pull my arms across the body, so I want to get my elbows almost touching, okay? So you want to think about bringing your elbows together on the fly. And I'm going to be doing that standing up with these cables. So I'm going to go from one exercise to the other, 10 to 14 reps of the barbell bench press, and then 8 to 10 reps of the fly. I'm going to choose a weight that allows me to do 10 reps, but is literally heavy enough that I can't do more than 14. And then a weight that allows me to do 8, but doesn't allow me to exceed 10, okay? Normally I wouldn't, but I'm going to have to stop briefly here, adjust the camera so you can see my form on the fly. But normally I would just go right from the bench press, sit up, pick up the cables, and start flying immediately, okay? So I want you to keep that in your mind. So here's the superset, okay? 10 to 14, 8 to 10. Here we go. I'm laying back on the bench, gripping the ground with my toes. One thing I didn't tell you is as you're holding the bar, squeeze it really tight and imagine you're trying to bend the bar, okay? That really activates the muscles in your upper body. My eyes are right underneath the bar, shoulder blades are squeezed, hands are in the right position, just outside of my shoulders. I'm gonna breathe in, and then out and unrack it, and off I go. Okay, that's 11 reps. That's all I'm going to get. It's right in the rep range. Okay, I'm going to come. I'm going to quickly adjust the camera. Remember, in real life, I wouldn't be doing this, but I want you to be able to see what it is I'm doing on the fly. Okay, so assume I've just come right up from the bench press, grab the cables, step out, And I'm gonna fly. Bring them together. Arms are 90-degree angle to my body. Leaning forward on the front foot for stability. Nice tight core. That's 8. 9. And I picked a good weight because there is no way I'm going past 10 on this one. Yeah. No. So there you go. Barbell bench press. Do a cable fly. No rest in between. 10 to 14 reps. 8 to 10 reps.